Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about that object destructuring, right? Now in this video, I want to discuss about another things as a cloning an object. Okay, I make it as a cloning an object. So what exactly that cloning that object? That means if you want to clone another object, that means total object data, then you can actually do that work with using that cloning object. Okay, so cloning object means if you want to clone any object data, that means any object data, if you want to clone it, then you can use it with the cloning. Better I show you the live example right now. I clean it, and also I better make it as a clean. Okay, right now I just simply take one of the object, that is one of the name as a Kazi, and they have one of the age. Right now I want to clone this data. So if you want to clone this data, then I take one of the another variable with the constant variable. I name it as a copied. Okay, copied user. I name it as a copied user, and then I create another object. Okay, here I create another object, and now with this copied user, okay, with this copied user, I want to access that name. Okay, that is our name before property name as a name, and this name will be our user name. Okay, user property name as a name. I hope friend it's very clear. And also same as our age, that will be as a copied user. I name our property as a age, that will be our object, right? That will be our user age. Okay, now that should be a copied. If you want to check it, like I check it with the console log, there is a console and there is a console log, and with this console log I want to pass our this variable as a copied user. And now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, you can see that is the same. That is actually totally copied. The name as a Kazi, and then age 40, and the name is successfully copied. Right here I print out this copied user, not that user. So it's successfully copied that our main user name and then age. Great. So if you have that multiple property, like if you have that 30 property or 40 property, then that is the manual one of the process, right? So if you don't want to use that manual process, you can actually do that work with using that for in loop. I will show you. Then you can do that work like here. I take as a for. I hope you already know that functionality. That will be the let and then key, right? And let key in our first user as a user. That is our object name, and into this for in here I want to load it. That is a console. There is a console log, and with this console log, if you want to get that all that key, then you will get all that key, right? All that key means you will get that name and then age. If you click as a save all, that will be refresh. You can see it's now perfectly get that as a name and then age. So that is our all that key. And if you want to get that value, then what exactly you have to do? We can use it with the bracket notation. There is a key, and then that will be user, right? With the user area here, that is our bracket notation, our key, right? So now that should be also get that our value. Now if you click as a save all, now go there, click as a refresh. Now you can see it's now perfectly get that our value. And now I want to get our this value also. Okay, here if you want to get it, I take as a copied user. There is a copied the name is as a copied user, right? So there is a copied user, and this copied user key I want to take it. So that is our key, and this key area here I'm with this user. Into this user area I want to do with our bracket notation. I want to pass that key. Okay, now that should be also copied. If you now click as a save all, now refresh it, you can see it's also sounds copied. Okay, it's successfully copied. The result is the same. Okay, you can actually do that work with using the for in. You can also do that work with using that manual process. And also you can do that things with another way. Better I want to make it as a comment out. You can do that work with using another way as a assign method. Okay, object assign method. So I take one of the variable as a constant variable. I take one of the variable as a copied. Okay, I name the same name as a copied user. Okay, right now I make it everything is a comment out. So I take one of the variable as a copied user, and now into this copied user area with this object. Okay, with this object there is also another method as a assign method. Okay, so there is a assign method. So into this assign method area here we have to pass that our which one you want to copy. So here I will make it as one of the empty object, and then I want to pass our user. That means this user object data I want to copy. Okay, I simply pass it. So friend, that's all you have to do. So with this object assigned, that is our empty area, here it will be copy everything, and that will be saved in here. Now if you that is our, I have already console log, I pass that our this variable. Now that should be print in our number 20, right? Now let's check this out. Click as a save all. Now go there, click as a refresh. Now you can see in number index 20 is perfectly copied our age and the name. Okay friend, I hope it's very much clear to you. So I will suggest to use this one as the assign method if you want to copy some of the object. In our next video, I want to discuss about that math object. Okay, how can working with this? I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.